Hi, this is Mark at WebChartMD. For the next couple of minutes, we're going to be looking at WebChartMD's new dictation and document review app. So I'll tap the app icon on my desktop, the app opens, and before completely opening, it asks me for my ID. So it's biometric. It'll take facial recognition or fingerprint. I'll apply my thumbprint. You'll notice the app opens, and when the app opens, I'm ready to begin. The big red circle at the top is the dictation button, so I'll just press it, and you'll notice when I do, it begins to pulse. You'll notice the counter is advancing, so I'm in record mode. If at any point I want to pause, I just tap it again. It puts me into pause mode. You'll notice it's an 8-second file. I can grab the scrubber bar with my thumb, and you'll notice I'm moving backward through the file. So I can just move to whatever file position I want to, and then press the large black triangle to begin to play the file. Now, the other function buttons are the typical ones for applications like this. To the left side of the counter is my rewind to the beginning. I'll press that one. On the other side is the rewind to end, and then down below on either side of the black triangle is the incremental. So I've got on the left side my incremental rewind, and on the right side my incremental fast forward. Now at the end of the file, I'm ready to submit it. I press the submit button at the bottom of the app screen, and it brings me into a case info file. Now I can change my TAT if need be. Normally it's set to the standard, which is a 24-hour TAT. I can do a wildcard search on demographics. So if I want to put in part of a first or last name or part of an MRN, I can do that and then press the Find Matching Patients button. And you'll notice what that does is bring me into one of these Apple wheels down at the bottom where I can scroll through the patients that match the search criteria. And when I do, you'll notice on the top of the screen the data for the patient loaded into the demographic fields. So I'm able now to just press my close button and now press my submit button and submit the file. Now I don't have to load demographics, and by the way, I'm given my job ID here that I can write down if I want to. I'll hit the dismiss button and I'm back into dictation. So this time I'll quickly show you what it looks like without demographics being loaded. I've recorded my file, I'm done with it. I press my submit button, and now I can bypass the demographics and just press submit in the bottom right hand corner. If there's an EHR and you'd like the demographics to pre-populate on screen for you or to be present in a patient schedule that you can click on, that particular feature isn't ready yet. It requires an integration into your electronic health record and for us to finish the coding of that particular piece of the application. So I'm going to press the submit button to submit this file, and my second dictation now is uploaded. Now let's take a quick look at the document review piece. So along the bottom edge in the center, you'll notice the WebChartMD icon. I'm going to press that. And when I do, it brings me into my online account. Now, in my top left corner, I've got my folders view button. I'm going to press folders, and you'll notice I can see files in any part of the workflow. So if I want to see what's been dictated and not yet transcribed, I can come to pending and see those. If I want to see the files I need to work on, I go to my inbox, and that's where I am now. You'll notice a couple of the cells or tiles are color-coded. I'll explain that in a second. And if I want to get in a file, let's say this particular file that's in red, I'll click it to highlight it. And when a job on screen is highlighted, it turns gold, as it just did now. So I'm able to go to Actions, Open, and the job will open for me in an editable format. So I can click on screen, make whatever edits are necessary as I am attempting to do here, and then press the Save button in the top left corner. And when I do, the note automatically updates not only on my mobile app, but throughout the system. So if I have support team members that are back at their desk, they're going to see the updated version of the document immediately. Now, let's talk about the color coding for a second. You will notice that the file on Grady Hensley, and by the way, all patient demographics during this demo are fictitious. And so this particular file, once the color coding clears from my screen delay from this mobile app screencasting, you'll notice that the file is in red. Now, I had the option of color coding files if I need to do a quick messaging back to my team. Let's say I'm working remotely and this particular node had a problem. Well, the way I color coded it was I pressed the little 3-line icon, and you'll notice that my flags pop up, and I can color code the item. Now I made it red earlier. Just for the sake of the demo, I'll convert it to blue. And when I do, you'll notice that the file now on Grady Hensley has changed colors and is blue. And now not only is it blue on my screen, but it's also blue on my staff screen. So I've opened up another tab where I can see the desktop version of my application and my workflow. And here it is. Here's the Grady Hensley document showing up in blue. So it's not rocket science, but it's just a quick and easy way for you to be able to send messaging to your team, and likewise for them to send messaging to you. If there was a particular file that was hot or had an issue that they needed to draw your attention to, they might go in and choose a particular flag and color code it red, for example. And when they do, then the file that shows up on your screen will be red as well. And let's come back to your view and take a look at that. And here it is in your view. The note on Oliver Smith now has been color coded in your view as red as well. So that's a quick overview of the various things that are capable through the WebChartMD mobile dictation app.